And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Matt Holliner.
6:42 this morning, and the rain finally is just about done with the state of Texas. Just some very light rain coming down in far east Texas. The heavy rain all in Louisiana, and there is a flash flood threat later on today for areas in Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle, unfortunately, because it's a pretty slow-moving area of rain. Now we're in that stage, the next stage, which is the clouds. We got to get the clouds out of here, and we really do think the clouds are going to break up today because the dry air is already in place. Now, this is looking at the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So higher up, near the surface, there's still some very moist air, but drier air is already across the state of Texas, including us here in the valley. And once the sun rises, some of that drier air higher up in the atmosphere will be able to work its way to the surface and break up the very low-level clouds that we have this morning. So we will see the sun return later on. Now, as you head out the door, it's going to look much the same. Another kind of dreary start today with a whole bunch of clouds around. But look how things change as we go through the morning hours. I think late morning we might start to see a few peaks of sun coming through. And by the time we get to 1 o'clock, I think many of us will be looking at partly cloudy skies, and that's how it'll stay for much of the afternoon hours. In fact, by late afternoon, early evening, I think we'll have mostly clear skies in parts of the valley. And with sun, that means it's finally going to be warmer as well, because that's been the big reason why it's been so cool. Part of the reason is that we've had winds out of the north, and that will continue to be the case. But another reason is because of all the clouds and rain that's been around. No rain in the forecast today. There is a small chance tomorrow, though, but not in the morning. I think the one thing we'll be dealing with for the morning commute tomorrow is fog in some parts of the valley. It could be dense in a few spots. I think for most of us it's going to be pretty light and low impact fog, but we'll keep an eye out on that for the early morning hours tomorrow. In the afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and I'm going to keep the chance of rain in there. This model actually saying we stay dry, which is a possibility, but there's still some other models hinting at a possibility for a few showers tomorrow afternoon. It's not going to be much. If you do see rain, it won't last long. It's going to be light rain. And I will say that it really looks like the afternoon hours. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, I think it's going to be dry. Still partly to mostly cloudy skies, but it's looking like pretty good weather for high school football. So yes, finally able to show a little bit of blue sky this afternoon. Again, it's not going to look that way in the morning. It's going to be a cloudy start, but eventually by late this afternoon, early this evening, I think skies will become mostly sunny, and that'll allow temperatures to reach around 79. Warmer, but that's still below normal for this time of year. Our normal high is in the mid-80s. Wind's not that strong today, only 5 to 10, and very light tonight, and just enough humidity around. Not a lot of humidity, but just enough that with mostly clear skies for much of the night, I do think we'll see those temperatures get close to the dew point temperatures, and that'll allow for some fog to form in some parts of the valley early tomorrow morning. It'll be another cool night, lows around 63. Here's something else we haven't been able to show you in a while, the 7-day rain chances. Look at all the days that we actually just say dry. A 10% chance of rain tomorrow, and unfortunately for Halloween, a 10% chance of rain. But again, it's not that, it doesn't look like that big of an issue right now. It looks like a few showers possible in the afternoon, but Wednesday night for now, looking dry for trick-or-treating. Of course, things can change that far out, so we'll keep you posted. But in general, this forecast is a lot different from what we've been dealing with lately. Lots of sun, especially this weekend. There are going to be very few clouds around. And yes, lots of 80s, but look at these cool starts. 61 Saturday morning and Sunday morning. The humidity is going to be low. I think you'll start to notice the humidity again by the time we get to Tuesday, and that's why the overnight lows get a little bit warmer. And it might start to feel flat out muggy again by the time we get to Halloween, and that's why I'm going to leave that chance in for a few showers. But overall, this is pretty solid weather and getting back to normal for this time of year in the valley. Mid-80s is where we should be. We've enjoyed almost winter-like weather for a while, but that is going to be changing back to normal weather.